In this, our December MNN broadcast, we have a one-on-one interview with Ms. Shadakani. Highlights from the Anthony Munoz Youth Leadership Seminar. A few informational videos about Pearl Harbor, Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa. We'll peek in on the Hampton Mentoring Tea Party. You'll also see an exciting clip from a junior high basketball game, along with our December birthdays. Sit back and enjoy. Man, it's cold out here. I need to get out. Okay, how you doing, Miss Halikati?
I'm good today. How are you, Precious?
I'm good, thank you. So, how many years have you worked at Euler?
Since this is my 4th year.
Okay, so where did you go to school?
Well, originally I went to Ohio State, the Ohio State. I'm a Buckeye. Got a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. And then worked for 20 years at the Cincinnati Zoo. Had a midlife crisis and said, what can you do with a degree in animal science in Cincinnati? And a job at the zoo, teaching at the Zoo Academy came up. So then I worked there for a number of years. And as the process goes, I was surplused in 4 years ago, and that's when I came to Euler.
So, what are some things that interest you?
As far as teaching or what?
A little bit of both. Outside life, at school,
Well, I'm
job.
big into animals, so I loved working at the zoo, raised baby mammals. So I used to take home lions and tigers and bears oh my almost. I have pictures of my brothers and sisters. I had some lion cubs that I had at home, and these little deer that are about this big when they're little. They're called Chinese water deer, and some other things. So it was fun, but it was hard because sometimes they die. But the opportunities for advancement were pretty limited, and I was looking for something a little different to do. And using my animal science degree, I was looking around, and some people that I knew that taught at the Zoo Academy came to my door one day and said, "Hey, you should come teach." And I said, "I don't know what that means. I've never done that before." And they said, "Oh, you'll like it." And I did. A lot of high school kids interested in zoos and animals, and that was great. I was kind of in a win-win situation.
So, how did you become interested in your career?
My teaching career?
Yes.
Just because I had reached a point in my life where I wanted to do something different. But I had a degree, and so I did what they call I changed careers. And I could do that because I had my degree, and I just built on that. So instead of having to go back to school and start all over, I just added some teaching classes and got my certification to teach.
So this job wasn't your first career? Like teaching wasn't your first career path?
No, never thought that I would be a teacher. I always was very interested in the animals and hands-on, and I liked working directly with the animals. But, you get older, and it's cold in the winter, and it's hot in the summer, and I was literally standing in the bottom of the penguin pool, and it was snowing, and it was icing up, and I'm starting to slide around. And I was in my 40s, and I thought, how are you going to get out of here today, Carol? What's going to happen when you slip and fall on the ice? And I kind of was like, what else can I do, And I fell back on my degree and just built on it. So I like science, so I have been teaching science. I got certified in science, biological science, and I've taught anatomy and physiology and environmental science, which is close to my heart, physical science. I've taught chemistry, did a little stint teaching botany, which is teaching about plant science. So science, I like science, I watch science shows, I read science stuff. Science, yeah.
So do you enjoy working at Euler?
I have. I like the smallness of the classes. I like the subjects I teach. It's a great staff, and the kids have been very entertaining, and I like their steadfastness, They're a tough group.
Yeah.
And once you get in and you can get them going, they do a good job of what they do. And I appreciate that, and I like that. So I could see working here till I retire. So I'm 65. I'm thinking I'll end up retiring, and that puts me there in about 2 more school years after this year. So I'd love to work out the rest of my career here. My little classroom, my little stuff. Yeah.
From Chick-fil-A. So either catch it or duck. One or two. But don't lose an eye, alright?
You're okay. Who's ready to have an amazing day right now? Make some noise. Everybody right now? Let's see if you can go old school with me, alright? Your two hands like this right here.
Hey, Kabuchi!
Act like The Walking Dead just hit this building. Uh-oh. You're a zombie. Except you don't.
How hard are you willing to work? And how much are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want? Like, are you willing to work harder than the person sitting next to you right now? Because you have to. You guys are about to go into a transition into college. I've been there. It shows my age, but it was a long time ago. But I remember how difficult that is. You're about to have a lot of new challenges.
Hold on a second. I got my side saying we. You got your side saying? What do y'all think the next word's gonna be for the whole auditorium? Some people said awesome. They've been to my speeches. They've seen me speak, Jackson. Hey, but today we're gonna do something special. My we side, when I point at you, I want you to scream out we. His side, when I point, you guys are gonna scream out R. When we both scream out, when we both point out to all of you, I want you to scream out this one word, and that word is one. You feel me? Let's do this. Uh-oh. We gonna clap it up?
A surprise military strike by the Imperial Japanese Navy against the United States naval base at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. The attack lasted 110 minutes. This attack left 2,335 U.S. servicemen dead. The first wave of planes struck at 7:55 a.m. The second wave struck at 8:40 a.m. Many of the servicemen were still in their pajamas or eating breakfast. The U.S. declared war on Japan on December 8, 1941.
Each year more than 3 billion Christmas cards are sent in the U.S. alone. President Teddy Roosevelt, an environmentalist, banned Christmas trees from the White House in 1901. Each year there are approximately 20,000 Brenda Sandus across the United States. Brenda Sandus usually undergo seasonal training on how to maintain a jolly attitude. During the Christmas season, nearly 28 sets of Legos are sold every second. There are approximately 21,000 Christmas tree farms in the United States. In 2008, nearly 45 million Christmas trees were planted, adding to the existing 400 million trees.
Seven interesting facts about Kwanzaa. The holiday was created by Dr. Maulana Karangia in 1966 to celebrate family, culture and heritage, and is modeled after the first harvest celebrations in Africa. There are 7 principles and 7 primary symbols that emphasize a unique set of values and ideals during the 7 days of Kwanzaa. With over 2,000 languages spoken on the African continent, Kwanzaa adopted one of the many unifying languages, Swahili, which is spoken by millions on the African continent. The colors of Kwanzaa are a reflection of the Pan-African movement representing unity for peoples of African descent worldwide. Black for the people, red for the noble blood that unites all people of African ancestry, and green for the rich land of Africa. The first U.S. postage stamp to commemorate Kwanzaa was issued in 1997. There have been 4 designs released since then, the most recent being in 2013. Kwanzaa is rooted in African culture, however, people from all racial and ethnic backgrounds are welcome to join in the celebration. Celebrities who have been known to celebrate Kwanzaa every year include Oprah, Maya Angelou, Chuck D, Angelina Jolie, and Cynthia St. James.
Which one do I choose from? This is the ladies' department. I just saw the pink. Yes. Very good. All right. Miss Montgomery, you can have any hat you want. You know that. Oh, I know. Wow.
Oh my god.
Bye.